Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another rousing edition of the Roamly Conley Twitch stream. I'm Justin. I'm glad you're here with me today. We are in New Chirp City. We put extra excitement on it because this one is the first one. We've officially, this weekend, passed 1 year of New Chirp City, and I can't believe it. We just did number 15, recording 15, part 15 of this tutorial series last week. This is number 16, year 2. So give yourself a pat on the back right off the gate. We want to thank ourselves. You know, you and me, we're in it together. I couldn't do it without you. I wouldn't do it without you. Or maybe I would because I do on the side. I have cities on my own, so who's to say? But I'm glad you're here with me nonetheless. Lemon Whispered, what is up? So glad you're here. Today, I'm going to put some industry stuff in this big chunk of green space, and that's pretty much it. I got to fill out this Korea zone a little more. I think I wanted to put one of their unique buildings, like the department store there, eating Oreos. I'm pretty jealous. I just got some peanut M&Ms from the grocery store. Basically the most exciting part of my day so far, other than the cat waking me at 6 o'clock this morning. But that's okay. She gets a pass because I had to work today, which is unusual, and she somehow knew. But let's get to it, shall we? Not sure if I want to like shape. I'm thinking about putting these. I got the industry DLC here. How old am I? I am. I don't know, 28 and a half. Can you still count half years at this point? So I'm thinking about these factory buildings, but I don't really have a lot unlocked because we haven't played much with the industry DLC except for that one oil spot, which is kind of in shambles. But this gives us enough to work with. I sound like I'm 21. Well, it could be worse. I could sound like I'm 52. So I'm glad that I don't. It could also be the mic. My voice is a little tired today from working. So, number of factors. It's also springtime, and my allergies are in full throttle. So that could be part of the issue. Mm, You still have school. What grade in school are you? I need petroleum and plastic. I don't know if I've got petroleum and plastic stuff. So yeah, because you got to think about that when you're about to place it. Okay, so that's making plastics. Okay, I'm cool with that. And is that it? That might be it. Fourth grade of high school. So like, I mean, like 12th. You're a senior. I don't know. Oh, I don't know about UK, but cool. Congratulations for making it that far. This is I don't have any. Oh, there it is, petroleum spot. Okay, I knew I had to build some at some point, but might as well go ahead and put out some more oil factories. Well, at least do the waste oil refining. Ooh, a scooter license. That sounds cool. I have no such license, so you got me beat there. Uh, let's see. We'll put it here so they. I mean, it's inconvenient that they have to go all the way around, but at least it won't make traffic come over here. It's already pretty rough. I can drive a car, indeed. I hate doing it. Every time I leave the house and drive a car, I wish I was not driving the car, but that's because other drivers are terrible. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to build another cargo station. So what is this? This is the waste oil. We just put one of those down. Probably could stand to put another petrochemical. Plastics. Not a lot going on there. So maybe I don't need to build another one. I don't know if building another one would help or hurt the production here. Probably wouldn't hurt because there's just gonna be more, but we may not need it. Um, I really don't like where I got this tram depot, and I don't know if I necessarily want to keep that intersection anyway. On a circuit. Oh, you drove the car on a circuit? That's pretty cool. I've definitely not done that. Except my grandmother lives on a circle driveway, so maybe that counts. I used to ride my bike on that. Not quite as cool though. hmm And I also don't know if I want to put this road, because that would be a spot that made sense, but then they would just take the street, right? I don't know if I want it to be its own. I guess it's not too bad on this road, except for the pedestrians crossing, but they'll be all right. Maybe this should move. Ooh, if I could just fit it right there. Right there. Well, I can make that adjustment at least. Yeah, so we'll do that. What do you think of that? Put the disaster response unit right there in that lovely interchange that we made last time before last. Yeah, that'll probably be fine there. Take that out too. We're gonna put that back. 30,000 residents. It's nothing to sneeze at. We're sitting here at 37. And of course, it depends on where you're at in your growth cycle. Is that a new city you started, or you've been on it for a while? Oh, nice. Sometimes I like to go full throttle, and like as soon as I get the high density, especially if I'm not in a play and I'm not able to keep playing for a long time, then put foot on the gas and high density everywhere that you could possibly put it. I don't really want to. I wish this didn't have to be like a. What is going on? I wish it didn't have to be attached to the road. Guess we could maybe redo that roundabout. Yeah, why not? What is this? A one-way with tram. It's kind of a funky shape anyway, so I'm not too mad to have to redo that. Did like that curve, but not that much. One-way trolley bus, train. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit more round at least. Maybe this will make me feel better. Maybe not. Maybe not. And last but not least, and then we'll start back up. Yeah, this is definitely a game that you either have to be able to dedicate a lot of time to, or be willing to not, be willing to pick it back up later. Of course, with this city, I think there was almost like 8 months I took off from doing these streams because I was working last summer. But it's nice to come back after you've been away for a while. I'm sure you might have experienced that. You play, start at start a town and then come back, and then it's like a whole new place. New challenges. Well, that curve came out a little crazy. But I'm okay. I think it fits the space better and does what I want it to here with without making this tram depot. These tram depots take up so much space. Thank you. I'm glad that you agree that it does look good. I'd be nervous. Otherwise, maybe I gotta come from this way. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on this traffic. It shouldn't go too crazy. The biggest difference it'll make is all these cars that are getting off at this exit and coming onto this will move, and it actually might help this problem from happening since this is, well, maybe it won't. Maybe I won't make that a one-way road, actually. Sorry for all these industry zones, but that's their problem. They'll be all right. And let's see, probably need to run some power. Oh no, gotta love that. Gotta love it when the power lines extend on their own. So I can just cut that out. Delightful. What is causing the issues here? The pedestrians. Shoot. I wish they wouldn't go there. Uh, Shoot. The best thing I could come up with is running a tunnel. But why aren't they just taking the streetcar? The whole point of the tram is... I guess there was a different... There's no spot over here. Okay. That explains part of that problem. Okay. And why did I stagger that out like that? That's awful close. I wouldn't normally go that close. But early on, I was just kind of placing them less strategically. We can probably sit here and look at it for a while and figure out what to do better, but I'm not going to do that right now. We'll just see if they... Oh, but I got water over here. Excuse me. Just going to run all this water because we've got $1.5 million. We're sitting pretty. We're not going to break the budget with this. And that's usually why I would wait to run the water lines. But we know we're going to fill this out, so this space is going to be fine. So next we want to do the household plastic. I don't know if I should really put it on this. Probably better to put there. And that's probably... I want to make sure I got room for a street in case I ever decide I want to, put a road right between those. Okay, so we got space there. I'm not going to do it now. I don't really see a need. But I try to plan ahead. My brain sometimes decides, yeah, this is a good idea. And maybe I'll put a stop on this roundabout too. Well, it's pretty close to each other. We'll do it. We'll do it just because it's on the end. It won't hurt anybody. It's surely it won't slow down the tram long enough for them to decide it's not worth their time, that it's too long of a journey, but it doesn't look like they're even going to go to this new stop, so maybe they just haven't found that. Because, sometimes it takes a while for it to really kick in that there's a new path available. And this one... normally I wouldn't go so funky with it. This is a natural spot for an intersection, and I think that by zigzagging it like that, that's not really going to be convenient for anybody more than this would be. So trying to avoid causing myself more problems in the line. Where's this guy going? Going to work. So they are still taking that on-ramp, so that's good to know that they're not taking that much slower road. That's usually the difference maker. So good to know. I still don't understand why that the pedestrians were taking that long, but I guess the streetcar must have made a difference because I don't see anybody. Well, I take that back. There's a few of them, but a lot more people on this streetcar than I expected. So I'm glad that it's paid off. Yeah. So anyway, I want to do the toy factory. Oh, look at that. That's almost perfect size. Put it there so, it looks nice, but we keep the stop on the... Hopefully, if this causes too much traffic, we can always move it. But I like having those single... I think the single spots actually make the industry look like those little... These guys, I think, are so interesting looking. Probably solely because they're spherical. That's probably the only reason. But that's okay. Ah, shoot. But I just want a hair more. Maybe I will. Maybe it's not too soon. Oh, so it does work. Some of the... Is that not a straight line? Whatever. We'll go, I guess, until it won't let us. A drift section. What do you mean by drift section there? With the, talking about, is that the bike lane or is that the tram that makes that green? No, I guess there's no bike lane with tram tracks, so that's good. Um, oh, you just called it a drift track, yeah. Oh, yeah, especially when it was, when this section wasn't there. Got it, yeah. I bet you could tear that up on a scooter pretty good. Mm, Probably should just fill that in there, but kind of really, what's that look like? We get three. I like three squares. Wheelie. We got some guys here. We live near a big. I bet the police do like that. We live near a park here that's right on the waterfront. So uh, when it's a nice day like it is today, there's always people in dirt bikes and ATVs and these. I didn't grow up in the city, so we were always tearing them through the mud, and so all these people are driving it down the concrete, and they'll pop wheelies, and there'll be 15 of them just doing wheelies down the parkway. And I think the police are supposed to stop them, but they don't care that much, and I don't really blame them. Noisy as can be, though. One time I rode a dirt bike when I was a kid, I got a big it got out from under me, and so the tire spun on my calf muscle, and that was not a good summer. I was supposed to go to the beach, like take a vacation, and here I've got a big bandage on my leg. You dirt bike like in tournaments and stuff, racing. No, maybe we could do that. Maybe we'll just leave that big space for now. Oh, that's awesome. Petroleum. Oh, Lord, that's a much bigger building than I thought. Or if I can. See, I wish it would let me just twist these around like it does, like two things in this game, like the amusement park will, but this won't. Just let me see what it looks like. I want to see where it fits, and I hate that they make it automatically. I've never broken a bone, and I'm glad about that. It sounds not. It sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm not missing out on anything. Well, I don't think I want to put this. Really, I'm thinking about just tearing these, moving these things. Yeah, that's true. You could really, our brain is like our most important organ in our body, and you can mess it up so easily. So yeah, I'd definitely take a broken bone over some things. I don't know if we've got enough production to do this. Well, I suppose it depends on the yeah, yeah, it depends on the bone and how you break it, but I'm sure it's much more, get that all at once pain, and then it settles into shock. Got to do something about this. I really don't want to build a whole other cargo line. I like the system here. I don't know. I guess we could replicate it by just putting another, like, right beside it. I feel like that'll cause more problems. Oh, breaking your jaw. Yeah, I've been dealing with like TMJ and like just clenching it too much in the last few years. I finally seem to have gotten to where I don't notice it as much, but um, I got hit in the face, and my jaw just like got way out of line, and that alone is a nightmare. So I can't imagine if I'd actually broken it. But I do have nightmares about that, so I basically have. Oh, jeez. It's gotta be terrifying too. Mm, I think I want to try to put another. Maybe I'll do another loop. I want to try to get on the inside of this one-way street another cargo facility, because ideally I would just put it on the same street, like literal side by side. But one, it's going to cause train traffic, and two, the cars will all stay in that same lane. What happens when you mouth breathe? Like your teeth get all. No, I don't know what happens when you like to your chin. I've never noticed anything happen when I'm breathing out my mouth. Oh yeah, yeah, it relaxes a lot more. That's really what I've had to try to teach myself to do, is to notice where the jaw, like the line is, to consciously relax it. We don't have enough. What I need is the airport, because we're not in a place where we can use the cargo harbor, which is really, really annoying. Nowhere on this map can we use it. So we're just waiting for the cargo airport. Ah, that sucks. 80,000. A long way to go to get to there, but we'll get there eventually. 65 is not too far off. But anyway, for now, I guess we'll have to build another cargo train terminal. I mean, traffic-wise, I guess I should probably put it like here, but I don't want everybody there. The cargo trains are the single biggest thing in a city that can mess up your whole traffic plan. And that's why I don't want to put one. Oh, well, I hope that operation goes according to plan. I know that's a long process and really tough on you. So I had a friend that had to do that same surgery, in fact. So um, you know, nothing but good vibes and energy all that way that everything goes right. Oh, I guess we've got this access to another line over here, so we could just replicate this like grid over here and accomplish the same thing, hopefully. I mean, they probably won't go there often, but maybe. Oh, I'm sure they do. It's always good to have a doctor that knows you, though. I'm traveled around a lot in recent years and had to change doctors like 5 times in as many years. It's definitely a lot better when you've got someone who knows your whole situation. You have all of them. That's good. Still on the fence about this cargo station, so I'm gonna wait for a little while. What does this need? Paper. So we gotta build a forestry area. I guess we could do that pretty easily. I don't know where to. Well, I guess we could build it right here. Nothing's stopping us. And of course we got all this, because I guess that could justify the new cargo spots. So, okay, decision made. We're gonna do it. Another thing I wish about this game is that you could take this train and that it would just automatically find the tracks and fit in on the line that's already existing. That'd be really great for me. I'd really like that, but oh yeah, definitely. All it takes is getting a little loose and lose control. Just trying to study I should have watched the. I didn't think about having to do this. Yeah, exactly like motorcycles or even like stock car racing, or regular car driving down the road. One wrong move and it's a bad day. I didn't realize I was going to have to do this cargo train thing. I think I've been talking about it and hoping that I didn't have to. So yeah, we'll just put it further back from town. That seems like a better. But I was going to put the forest. So what is that under the forest? Or? Interesting. Very interesting. You should be teaching your teachers. You're teaching me. Am I a teacher in this equation, or are you talking about a school? Could go either way. Okay, so we gotta have the. I wish you could also just plant the cargo train. Why can't I just figure out where I want this and build around it? Just arbitrarily place a road. We'll go on this side, whatever. I don't like any of these options. Because how much? See, this is what drives me crazy. Because I don't know how many blocks, how many squares I need of this. This doesn't help me much. This is when I need a grid. Okay, so it's like six squares. Can we get on the other side, please? People don't believe what kids can do. Okay, so I want to do a little bit different than I did over here, but not that dramatically. Shoot. Okay. $500,000. Well, it sounds like you definitely got the crypto stuff down. I wish I was as lucky and knowledgeable. But that's okay. I'll be all right. As my mom would say, I wish I could have been. They do look cool. Power. I probably shouldn't worry about power now, but I'm gonna. Before I forget. Okay, so I goofed here. I want to put one-way street. Change directions, because of course it went wrong first. How do we do this? Just a big. Okay. Okay, I see. This is really a big day for New Chirp City. I didn't expect to do all this. Um, I know I didn't use the large roundabout because these things are huge. Okay. Small did okay over there, so I'm not really too concerned, but I wish I had scooted that over. Well. This is what I probably should have placed first. That's where we started. Okay. Let's see. That's the road. Okay, so there we go. Yes, I should upgrade that. Boom, baby. There we go. I don't know why I want to mirror this so bad. I think it's the function. I'm trying to make it work the same way. But I guess I could do that just the same either way. Okay. That's all one way. Right, right, right. Okay, looks good. It always goes the opposite direction. I wish I could do that right the first time. Well, I don't need to see what I did over there. Okay. Shoot. That's probably why my other one got all out of whack. Alright. Gotta turn off these guys. I do that every time. Wonder why I'm having such a hard time. Oh, I didn't want to do that. What was I gonna do? Maybe this. Is this a turbine? Is that what I'm building? I can never remember. It's definitely not enough space for that. Ooh. Okay, okay. Where are we at? There we go. I like that. Well, that's a little lumpy, but we can fix that. Much better. And this angle's a little rough, too. Still pretty rough. Mm-hmm. Much better. Okay. Look at that. That's pretty good. Give yourself a pat on the back. It'll be like you're giving me a pat on the back, and it'll make you feel good. And we just built that from scratch. Thank you. It worked. Okay, so this is. Thank you. It's a lot of practice finding those vertexes. I did that way out there, but that's because that's a. Got it. Okay. I don't want to use the freight line. Can't really go. I guess we could go right along the coast. I guess that's our only choice. Well, probably should have done the train in a different, like really gone more in line with the train tracks, but we can fix that later. Now here's a trick. Can we do that? Well, you said it was past midnight there. That's is it past midnight there? I don't have my London clock in front of me to know when the UK time is. That's pretty. Yeah, 8 hours. I guess that makes sense. Sounds right. Anyway, yeah, that would make me tired. I'm gonna be out early tonight. I got another early day tomorrow, and the cat will not let me sleep past 6 o'clock for some reason now. Do you have any pets? I don't know if I can make it. Aha. Oh, I had a lot of coffee this morning. Yeah, I usually crash around 11, and that's assuming I get an 8 o'clock coffee. What happens there? Ooh, I don't know if I like. Do you like the raised or the on the ground? I think I like the raised more, so you keep the character, the lumps. I like the lumps. Gotta have them lumps. They're not raised. I don't think this is raising up the way I thought it was gonna. There we go. Ah, well, that's cool to have a dog. It's the cat has not always been waking us up this early. It's like in the last week or two, for some reason, it's not as if we have to get up at that time normally. It's very unusual, in fact. So why she thinks she must get up then, and we must get up with her. She's very independent. I don't know what she thinks she needs me for. That's They're funny. Should be right about here. And this is going to be our internal. Ah, so close. I am going to extend these roads out. I'm not going to leave it the intersection right there. Yeah, we probably got to figure out how to keep her from waking us up. But I guess it's not so bad. 6 o'clock, the sun's out now, and so it's probably just because the sun is out. She's ready to be awake. And it could be worse. I used to not be a morning person. Good news is this side's already attached to our main line, so we don't have to run a line. We gotta fix that though. Shoot. So that's pretty ugly. I'll probably make some adjustments to that, but it's functional, and that's what counts the most. That's our. Did I not get the water out here? Of course not. Of course not. Why do I do this every time? Every time. Ah, come on. There we go. And now I'm just gonna go ahead before I make a fool of myself another time. I'll probably find another way to do it though. Yeah, okay, so we'll keep that lane there and see if it causes problems. And meantime, we're gonna see. I knew you believed in me. Meantime, we're gonna extendo Patronum this thing, and got half a mind to go ahead and hop over because I don't want to take up all the ore space with trees, the forestry, and definitely gonna want to use the ore. And see, this is where it gets me. The trying to get over the. I don't know why I'm using this nice road. It costs more. I really need it to be the wide industry road. I never use this one. It's made for this kind of zone. And in fact, I should have used it on these lanes also. These are just two, okay. Yeah, look at that. Now we're talking industry. No trees. Don't make that a one way. Why would you do this to me? Okay. Problem solved. Back to work. Okay. Looks great. Back to where we were, the regular scheduled program. We'll go right at halfway. I don't know if we're going to expand further in terms of areas. We could. We got to level up before we do that. So we'll just leave this space. I mean, the likelihood that exactly. I mean, these log trucks are about to go crazy around these corners. Do you ever zoom in and drive around and see the way these cars take even the highway curves? They're like, yeah, well, on these, the computer like drivers will go around these curves on two wheels in huge trucks. It's funny to watch. I'm glad they included that. That's the stuff that makes me think, like, for all the dumb stuff that they should have fixed, at least they gave me they made interesting choices. Mm, Let me put this right beside the train tracks. I think that's a perfect spot. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Now, gotta hope that this or forestry side by side does not um, the pollution doesn't destroy the trees, because that'll really throw a wrench in my plan. Cool thing is that we can plant these things, and I mean that in a literal tree planting sense. And when we come back later, as it grows and expands, we can move that around if the pollution does become a problem, but it may not be a problem. Do you have the industry DLC? I think it came with the. I got like the Mayor's Edition or something when I bought the game, so it came with a few. I like it because of the big industry buildings. I think this is kind of like doing this part with the, planning the plantations out is fine, but it's more like when you need something to do, it's there. Because this is what part 16 of New Chirp City, and this is the first I'm really spending time on most of it. Oh, nice. I got it with the Game Pass, or they had it on PlayStation free too, but I had already bought it, of course, by then. Go figure. So yeah, you do have some stuff. Well, that's good. I tried to play this on my computer with Game Pass, and it even the original was too much on it. Like it just couldn't handle it, the processing. So one of these days, I'll give me a desktop, a proper one built from the ground up. I really want to do that, but maybe if I do well, you teach me your ways on the Bitcoin, oh wise one, and then I can buy a desktop computer. Okay, sawmill. Hmm, I will put it there. Who cares? Right at the end of the road, or that too. Certainly would be willing, but that's not necessary here. Ooh, the fence! I forget they have fences. I've been okay. Sorry, I gotta be quiet. Oh, neat. Yeah, I guess I. Can you do that? Does there have to be like a bunch of extra, like, you gotta build a huge computer for that, or is, I don't know how that works. Oh, wow. That's probably about how much I actually own of Bitcoin from like $5 here and there. Nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, they can get crazy too. You know, I mean, just huge. So how are we doing here? I like this because it shows you the production line all in one spot. I forget it does that, to tell you the truth. Ooh, I didn't know we could do all this. Yeah, I definitely would be willing to spend that much on a PC, but I don't actually want to spend that much on a PC. So I talk myself down to like what I actually need. How about a little bit at a time? mean, I don't know, we haven't fooled around with these policies so much. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could do this. I guess that they had something like this for the hotels, but I really don't know if I've ever seen this screen before, and I've been playing for years. Okay, so we got the forestry going. Where's the name of this? Oh, Chesterwood, whatever. So the level up, we've got a ways to go. That's okay. I don't need it to be going hard right off the bat. Maybe by this time we get the ore done, that'll be part of it. I'm going to put another road in here just so there's a place to turn around more than anything. And you know, I'm going to... Yeah, I think that's exactly how much I bought of Bitcoin currently, but or the last time I did, I think it was $60, and it's that little amount. So I just keep getting and hope for the best. I don't know anything about that, and it's amazing. It's amazing. What the? Why would they name the ore industry the wood mineral industry? That's a terrible name. We're gonna change that name. We'll call it the Vita Mineral Energy. It's not funny, really, but kind of. Yeah, that's my theory, but I just have poor timing. We'll do improve work safety. You know, we're pro-union here in the new Chirp City. That's not the industry. There it is. Oh, really? I didn't realize it had gone down that low. Making a loose eye. You see. The storage, the trucks will fly to. Small mine, not industry. Okay. Gonna go right down the train line for obvious reasons, and we'll hug the train line there. And if this ore mine wants to, oh yeah, I think, yeah, I was paying attention at that point. I couldn't believe that it went back up in the first place. I thought it never would again. Okay, so, right, I was doing ore, the grinding mill. Put that in the middle here, because if we put the sand storage here, that'll probably be a good spot for it. A little ways off the path, because all the trucks are going to go to this spot. And we'll move them around because the ore will run out. The trees, not so much. But the ore will run out. And I still haven't decided. I may just put on unlimited resources because it gets on my nerves. But I know I still got a couple of DLC trophies I'm trying to get. But yeah, don't you know, I wish I had known about it then. I would have spent less on Call of Duty and just bought a bunch of Bitcoin in 2011. So the oil industry we got over there. We've got all this. We could plant another mine. Oh, we don't have any mines. Okay, so there you go. We went right across. Nice little moderate size thing. But we can also play with these specializations. So we can do the same thing with the other industry zones. And as you can see by the demand meter, we still need a lot of industry zones. So I'm going to draw some districts on top of the zones. I don't like that these mean different things. You know, the districts specializations are not attached to the industry area. I don't like that that's different. I don't understand why it's different, you know, and that's what I don't like about it. But that's our ore district, so we can zone for industry, and it makes the same as the mines. Now, I don't know how they share the resource. So, you know, as this mine eats up does that eat up all these natural, like the blue, is that going to get eaten up more by the district area, the industry area, or the district specialization? Or so that's something I don't know about. Somebody else might know. I'm going to do the same thing here to the forest. And the specialization is forest. Thank you. And we got all this space, so I'm going to at least on that. Well, you know what? We might as well. Might as well just go straight down. So there's two ways to go where they want to go. And when we can, I'm probably going to put some larger tree plantations over there. I think they take up two. Oh, and I wanted to put the fence down, right. I've been really, I don't know, I never paid much attention to the fences until now, like in the last week or two. And I don't know why I never really, I mean, I don't do much of decoration by hand unless I'm really in the mood. Why are you doing this angle? Don't don't snap to the angle. Because I set it on. Duh. Okay. Anyway, how do they not have water? Oh, they're getting on my nerves. Always complaining about something. Oh, we just need more water plants. Okay. I like the larger water towers. I don't. I can't tell what DLC they're from. I think it's Sunrise Harbor, maybe. But they pump more than the water pumping station. So they look like alien ships or something. And they can be put other places. So I don't know if I really want to put them. I don't guess the trees are they're gonna pollute. Maybe. So that should be plenty. Yeah, look at that. That's great. The Africa DLC comes with a little condensation tower that's 36,000. How much is that? 160. So a smaller amount, but can be just decorative too. So that's neat, I guess. What's going on? They don't have what? Customers? How do you not have enough customers? The whole block? I mean, what's going on with that? It's so crazy. Maybe there's people walking. Strange. Oh, I wanted to put a unique building here from the Korea Pack. I was thinking this department store. Boom. It's done. Oh, that's kind of... Wow. I like how it just fell right into place. I hate that you lose the walking space. Like, they're not going to take that little shortcut now, but... What are you going to do? I would put that there. That's a shame. Maybe I can just demolish these guys. I'm gonna. They're complaining too much. They complain too much, and now the state has ruled. This is not a democracy. They can complain all they want to, but I decide. But the people love me. They respect me. Still can't get over how good this tunnel worked out. How we doing over here? Oh, look, we've got quite a bit of traffic to our international one. I need to name them Inter, so I remember which line I'm on, because I will forget. And this one is Intra. We're using our stems. So I remember what line they're on. Look at them go. Oh, yeah. Is there anything on this? Okay, gotta pause it. Can't catch it. Ooh, 20%. Gotta do better than that. Oh, they're loading up there too. Okay. Well, it's functional, and they'll fill in. Of course, we need some power. I just hate that they always have to turn in from the right. And what is this? Go into the lot. Thank you. That one hurt me. A lot of people coming off that last train. Look at that. I hope they go to the cargo station. Okay, a lot of them are. Good. I hate that it causes that much traffic, though. I didn't think that through. This one has a straight shot. Okay, so I could do another one-way here. Oh, that's a weird angle. That's all right. Don't hold that against me, please. Turn off that stoplight. That had to be... That didn't have to be like that. Okay, so that should help pretty good. Having that middle space. So that's nice. Got enough. We got our industry demand down, so good for us. All right, Thanks for being around today, and sleep tight. Don't let them bed bugs bite, as we say. I don't know if you say that. And our available jobs starting to go up. That's pretty good work. I mean, got a lot done today here in New Chirp City. We created this whole thing. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So, no bed bugs. Belgium. Oh, cool. God, look, the traffic is not a problem anymore over here. It's interesting. Cool. Well, feel free to lurk. This turn lane is. Sometimes they do. This is crazy. Look at this. They do a full U-turn. Why? They do a full U-turn. Oh, this game cracks me up sometimes. Okay, so maybe let me change that around. Oh, that's ridiculous. Gotta put my angle back. And I gotta put the road grid. It comes in handy when you want it to. I'm glad I can make it go away. Sorry, guys. Causing panic. I'm on grass. I'm on grass. No road. Okay. So everything should be better now there. Now they just want more commercial zone, so we'll give it to them. Over by our new. We got some housing in there, fine. What else? We DLC. These are apartments. I wish they counted to your residential like population. Kind of like if you ever play SimCity from 2013, they'd have those mega towers. This should be a mega tower. Like that should, instead of just tourists, should get residents. It's an apartment complex. This is way too big. It'd be cool though to put it right there. But at least we know we've got everything there. So we'll just sell some more. Ah, shoot. There we go. You gotta have it. The Korean only works on the high density commercial, so that's why you gotta do that there. So that's pretty good. I wanted to do this. I've been thinking about it since last week, so got the department store in there. I like being able to see it, so that's why I put some of that residential zone there, just so it stays a little bit more exposed. Assuming, of course, that these are the top level. Are they? No, not even close. So they might eventually grow to block the department store there, but that'll be okay. This is working out great. These guys still are complaining. I ought to raise their taxes. Maybe I'll put a park there. If that doesn't work out again, if these people complain, I'm just going to put a park and they can fight me. There goes. I wonder what these people spawning from. Should I put a stop sign somewhere? Goodness. It's the pedestrians. Good Lord. I have to make that a four lane. Whatever. A fire happened here. Too bad we missed it. Probably from the candles on the cake. What do you need? Paper. Oh yeah, I guess we don't have a paper plant. Do we? This puts out planed timber, so no, we don't have paper online. That does cause problems. Or the toy factory. We never did zone industry over here, did we? That's crazy. Yeah. We can always, bulldoze these industry zones and build a road. We can put a factory down, like one of the placed ones, like the toy factory. We can move those around. Those are all options in the future. Because we run the show, not the Sims. They can complain all they want to. How high level are these? Almost at the top. Okay. Just need more education. How is our education? Haven't checked it in a while. Let's pull up the map here. Hey, elementary school, you're good demand-wise. High school is lacking. Okay. And university also. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. Let's check on the university then, because I didn't expect this to be a problem. We haven't built any of these things, have we? I can't see anything. What? Yeah, okay, so we haven't expanded New Chirp Community College in a while. So all these houses are about to get demolished. I guess. I guess. Oh yeah, we could move it over here too, since our stadium's over here. I guess we could do that instead of demolishing housing, but maybe right here on the side. We might save that for next week though, or maybe later this week. I had an itch to play New Chirp City last week, so I'm glad to be here. Yeah, we'll save that for next time. We got to do the campus expansion or build that liberal arts college. I've been talking about it for a long time. Putting one over here. Now we got some stuff going on. We can justify expanding a little, and maybe we can run a passenger rail line out here too. Might get crazy, and we don't have airport unlocked at all yet, so can't play with that. But we'll at least do the industry stuff, like I was talking about, the university next time. And we'll see on how this new industry area we made today, good for us, how that has developed, where we're at in that. Because as those grow, we'll unlock more of these factory buildings. We could put down some warehouses even. We haven't done that either. So, we'll have a lot to do soon when it comes to that. We've got our framework is there. And now we've just got to take the finer strokes and fill in the squares and the curves and make it all look right. Look at that. A year we've been working on this. You can see the whole series, the playlist, on my YouTube channel at Ronly Conley. That's R only, C only. Got it? Good. All of New Chirp City's there. Those first few episodes are really good for talking about how traffic works, how you can start from the top and make your city a good flowing city. That's terrible English, but you get my point. And, the way I make these interchanges and the way they connect and the main paths and working in public transit, all that is in those first few episodes, so those are definitely worth your time. But even in the middle, we get a little creative. I especially like Art Park here. That middle area with the grid was a stock park in the beginning, and then we remade it into this park area official, but we kept the arc there. That was a fun time, but that's just being creative. That's got nothing to do technical. We got some real traffic problems going on over here. So I guess we'll figure out what the hell that's about next week. Speaking of building a city that flows well, my God, but that's probably more the streetcar, the tram problem, or pedestrians walking. So we can figure that out next time. I haven't checked in downtown in a while. So yeah. Glad you're here with me. I'm Justin. This is the Ronly Conley Twitch, the New Chirp City. A year in the making now, even with the break in between. But I like it. Be sure to follow if you're on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And find me on Instagram and all those other places at Ronly Conley. That's R only, C only. And check out my website, ronlyconley.com. You can see my work as an artist and what's going on there. I've written some articles about different things and music, and you can see all of my other streams there too are linked. So ronlyconley.com. You heard it here first. I'll see you next time.